Hello, my name is Erica Strother, and I'm the Community Specialist here at ICMI. And today I'm chatting with Ann Ruckstuhl over at LiveOps. How are you today, Ann?
I'm doing great.
Great. Well, thank you so much for taking a few minutes to chat with us today. We at ICMI have just kicked off our month of social customer support. And so I'm really excited to talk with you today and just kind of pick your brain about the current state of social media customer support. And so before we dig into some of the social questions, I'd like to start with something simple. So if you could, just tell me a little bit about LiveOps and your role there.
Okay, so LiveOps, we're a cloud contact center software vendor. So everything we do, it's about being able to enable companies to help customers engage with them across voice, email, chat, social media like Facebook and Twitter, and SMS for texting. We do not discriminate against any of these channels. In our mind, they all work beautifully together. And because everything is web-based, there's no software to buy, no hardware to buy. We really think we offer a very simple and very quick way to do contact center and to do customer service nowadays. So that's LiveOps. And I'm the CMO, and so I'm guilty of all things marketing, and that will be product, that will be field, and that will be partner marketing, because we go to market with our partners, quite a few of them, as well as going to market directly. So that's what I'm in charge of, is for the content, is for the evangelization, engaging with our customers and our channel partners, and building a pipeline that help the sales folks to actually bring in some revenue.
Sounds great. I'm definitely going to want to pick your brain later this year when we focus on the multi-channel contact center in May. But for now, let's talk a little bit about social for a few minutes. So ICMI research shows that our customers want to be supported through social media. But interestingly enough, it seems that our agents aren't so comfortable providing support in that channel. They are very comfortable using social media personally, but they still actually prefer to provide support via the phone. So in your opinion, what are the tools and technologies that we should be empowering our agents with so that A, they feel more comfortable providing social support, and also they're able to provide the best possible social customer experience?
Well, I don't blame them for feeling this way. The fact that you mentioned a lot of agents, especially the millennials, right? That's where they live nowadays. So the comfort level is there. But I think it sounds like the hesitancy is when that is applied to their work, right? So I think a lot of that is really training. And it's training understanding that, you know what, if you are a billings expert or if you are a tech support expert, you're answering the same set of questions. It doesn't matter if it's a phone call or chat or social media. Now, what is different is how do you apply your answers, right? Assuming it's a customer support call coming in, right? Sometimes it's outbound as well. Is understand the modality of that channel, because at the end of the day, you can talk until the cows come home on voice, but you can't do that with Twitter. You have 140 characters, and that's it, okay? So they have to learn. They're answering the same kinds of questions, or they're selling the similar type of thing for the inside sales folks. I use contact center software quite a bit. So really the key here is understanding that the limitation of those channels, its own particularity, and be able to learn how to use links, how to reply, let's say with a Twitter, with a link that maybe open up a chat session when you're dealing with the customer that's a bit hot under the color because, something messed up, right, with your order, or something got messed up, like somebody lost their luggage if you're an airline or something, right? So if you can reply with a link, and they are escalating, don't link them to a FAQ. They obviously need help right away. You reply with a link, and nowadays with WebRTC technology, which is basically like web-based, browser-based phones without the need for a mobile phone or desktop phone anymore, you can reply with a link, and the customer can click on that link, and they're doing like what you and I are doing on Google Hangout. We're talking to each other. So now you have just pivoted a social customer potential problem off a very public Twitter stream and into a private conversation, literally, right? So there are a lot of great ways to do this, and I think the training is really important, and I don't blame the agent. It's intimidating because whatever you say is for the whole world to see, right? And there's an archive on top of it because you can pull back the previous Facebook posts and the Twitter type of thing. So it is training. At the end of the day, the agents typically they're very confident with their knowledge and their ability to do what they currently do. They just have to apply that to a different, mode of communications in my mind.
Great answer. I wholeheartedly agree with everything that you just said, and I'm just wondering, what are some of the most significant challenges that you see or hear from companies who are just getting started implementing social media customer support?
Oh, okay. The first no-no is do not treat this as a marketing function, okay? Because if you do, guess what? This is two-way communications, right? And you think you're just talking to the customer. Well, they don't just sit there and listen. They talk back. And when they talk back, it's about them, the problems that they're having, or sometimes accolades. You do get those as well. So the first thing is don't treat this as a marketing function. It should not be siloed. And you need to have your partner in crime, whether it's sales or the customer service function, to be at the table with you. And so that's the first mistake, thinking that this is a marketing-driven and marketing-exclusive things. Then ended up what happening is marketing would see all these like upset tweets or Facebook posts, and they would send one-off emails and asking the contact center to help out, right? But there's no rhyme and reason as to how many did you manage and what was the outcome, which is what we do really well at contact centers, right? We track everything from the beginning to the end to the resolution. So, you need to have a quality of service contract there. So I would say bring the sales and customer service function there. And secondarily, there's tools available for you. You can parse the keywords, which all the listening tools nowadays for social media does. Parse the keywords. And if there are words about support, escalation, refund, rebate, problems, you can search these keywords and you can route any of those social media interactions that have those keywords in there. Most likely than not, they are about customer service or about sales. Then route them to the contact center agent who can manage that. And it's done automatically. And once it's routed, the tracking starts, right? Because when we route them to the best fit agent who has the skill set, who is available, and who can actually handle these questions. So that's how you kind of take care of first contact resolution. That's how you take care of customer fast. And like I said earlier, we do a record pot. Doesn't matter if you're tweeting or you're doing, any sort of other social media. So the agent right away have 360 degree of the customer contact history. They have their past purchase history, their interaction history. Now they can go about solving a problem really fast without asking, tons of repetitive things that's available in the CRM. So I would say that's the second mistake. One is treat this as a marketing only thing. Second thing is that they don't use the right tools, if you will. And I would say the third thing that is interesting is that until everybody shared the pain and shared the gains together, they're not going to have a natural incentive to sing the kumbaya and take care of customer throughout the customer journey, because a customer deal with you as a brand, pre-purchase, during purchase, and post-purchase. To win their business and repeat business, you need to manage that whole contiguous touch points, if you will, right? So having a shared KPI, whether it's NPS score, CSAT, DSAT score, customer churn rate that you're able to collectively achieve that's below, hopefully, your target, or the share of wallet, the customer lifetime value, which is a great measure of customer loyalty. The most loyal customer continue to spend money and time with you, right? So I think those are the key KPIs that the companies need to establish so that all the different functions across sales, marketing, and customer service, they know exactly what part they're responsible for. And when you do a great job, everybody wins. Your bonus go up. Hopefully it's bonus, not demerit, because you go below target. But that's how I think, what we have seen for customers that do it really well. They thought through the people, process, and technology portions of the equation.
Great. I love that answer. And I was just talking with someone earlier today about how social media is really forcing sales, marketing, and the contact center to all really come together, and it's giving the contact center a real seat at the executive table. So
Oh, yeah.
really interesting to see. So I have one final question for you, Anne.
Mm-hmm.
ICMI is really excited that Live Ops is going to be joining us this year at ICMI Contact Center Expo and Conference in San Diego in May. And so I would love to give our viewers kind of a sneak peek of what's to come. So could you tell us a little bit about the technology that you guys will be showcasing at your booth in the exhibit hall?
Three things. If you're interested in any one of those three things, come by our booth. And we have a bunch of sessions, I believe, going on as well in conjunction to the booth. The first thing is, if you want your agents to be super agents, come by our booth. We have amazing integrated agent desktop. It chops, it dies, it has everything that's self-contained, and it literally replaced like 20 screens that agents today have to all tap in between. So it's a modern web design, and it goes on just like a Google Hangout or a Gmail. It's very easy to use, and so it measures everything. So come by to see our agent desktop, which is what we call Live Ops Engage. The second part that we're going to be showing is WebRTC. So a lot of people are asking about this new technology, which is made famous by Amazon, the Mayday button. So I don't know if you heard of that one. When Amazon introduced the new Kindle Fire, this is right before Christmas, there's a Mayday button you can push, and you can see right away a live agent pops on the screen to say, hi, how can I help you? Can I answer any questions, right? That's WebRTC, okay? WebRTC is embedding the data with voice and video in the same stream, so there's no separate telephony to manage. The phone gets routed, the call comes right into your browser. So if you want to see WebRTC in action, where you can say, hey mom, hands-free, no cell phone, no landline, all I need is my Mac, my PC, my Chromebook, or my Kindle to do my job, come by and we'll show you how to do that. You'll be surprised. You can save a bundle with that technology, especially if you have a distributed remote workforce. It works beautifully. They can be in Timbuktu or Starbucks. As long as you have a broadband connection, you're in business. And the third part that I want to invite people to come by to visit is, if you want to know how to manage your customer engagement and your contact center with extreme precise insight, come by. We have this amazing management capability on the back end. There are like 77 KPIs from first contact resolution, abandonment rate, the queue, how long is the whole time, what's the resolution, what's the conversion rate. And the 77 for most managers, you just kind of, it's like playing solitaire. If you know how to play solitaire, you can build your own dashboard. You just like drag and drop those, and then here you go. And it's a dashboard that guides the vitals of your contact center. It's all on the web. So it's pretty sweet for those of us that have been dealing with on-prem technology that takes like 2 months to get a little change request in to change our reporting a little bit. You know, this is done like instantly. So those are, I would say that's the third thing that would invite you to come by and visit us. And lastly, we're friendly folks. We love to talk to people, and we learn more from our customers, I think, than they learn from us, is how you apply the tools, not necessarily the tools themselves, if you will. So we just love to talk to people, come by and share best practices.
Great. That all sounds very exciting and interesting. So I know I, for one, certainly look forward to stopping by your booth. And I know, Anne, that you will also be speaking at the conference. So I encourage you all to head over to icmi.com/ccexpo to learn more on that. And again, I do want to thank you for your time today, Anne, and I really look forward to seeing you in San Diego.
And us as well.
All right. Have a great afternoon.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.